We're talking about the electoral process, the foundation of our democracy. We're talking about jigging boundaries. We all support this. But what we're not talking about, Honourable Speaker, is the issues that matter to the people in our electoral boundaries. Honourable Speaker, I did not get a single email from any constituent at any time over any aspect of this report. My constituents did not care, Honourable Speaker. Now, I recognize it's a much more important issue for other jurisdictions, perhaps rural areas where there's rather large changes in the area. But my constituents, Honourable Speaker, said nothing. I didn't get a phone call. I didn't get an email. I didn't get a, hey, stop in the grocery store, what do you think about the electoral boundary? Because it's really important to us to discuss that shift from Foul Bay to Richmond. This is an issue that keeps us awake at night. No. What they wanted to talk about is why this government promised 100,000 jobs, $100 billion prosperity fund, $1 trillion hit to the GDP. They wanted to know where this so-called Petronas deal. They wanted to know why this government is not standing up and apologizing to British Columbians for misleading them. Yes, Honourable Speaker, misleading them in the lead up to the national election with promises of an LNG industry that was nothing but a pipe dream. That, Honourable Speaker, is what the constituents wanted to talk about, not this electoral boundary issue. There were many other things that they raised, which I could discuss here, and I recognize that the Minister of Health is trying to keep me on the motion, but this is relevant to the motion, Honourable Speaker, because the boundaries that we are discussing, the boundaries here today in this riding are changing. And we've spent 4 days, Honourable Speaker, or we will spend 4 days, we spent 3 so far, discussing this. And each and every one of us has agreed to this. We haven't discussed the failed attempts of this government to deliver on its promises. We've discussed this resolution here. We haven't discussed the desperate attempt of the government to try to rebrand itself now as the party of small business. No, we're discussing the boundaries here of the electoral riding around the province of British Columbia. We haven't discussed the issue of education and underfunding of education. No, Honourable Speaker. We've discussed shifting Foul Bay to Richmond.